Fighting is the #1 thing that will teach you more about yourself than anything else. There's something about it, and it's the purest form of competition. And it kind of changes how you view the world now, because I don't find any other sport interesting. It's kind of strange. Do you know why boxers skip all the time? Stay bouncy.
Yeah.
If someone's trying to hit you, the best way to not get hit is to move. People have this idea that you can block, and I want to understand that blocking punches is a bad idea. You don't want to block, you want to move. So you got to skip, and you got to skip with it, like you have to not try. Yeah. It's got to just be like you're bouncing. Like you're almost like bouncing between the feet.
When you do it with 2 feet, it looks so different.
Yeah, exactly. Like a fight. Like you're bouncing on the balls of your feet. Even though you punch with your hands, a good fighter is all from the legs. Punching power is from the legs. Your ability to defend yourself from the legs. It's all legs. It's all about how you move. If you have good legs, good footwork, if you move well, like Floyd doesn't get hit. It's not because of his head moving, it's because of his body, his feet. Punching power is all leg related. Getting your technique right is going to improve your punching power far more than like training, physical strength. Does that make sense? I'm going to teach you how to box in 10 minutes. You've got 2 weapons. You're right-handed. You got a sniper rifle and you got a machine gun. Machine gun you can miss sometimes. Sniper rifle you got hit. The difference between a machine gun and a sniper rifle is the reload time. Right? Machine gun you can miss because you can just quickly reload it. Sniper rifle you got fucking bolt action, all this bollocks. Exactly the same thing. Every single weapon has a reload time. So when you're fighting as a professional, the reason I don't just go in there and start swinging is because if I miss, there's a huge reload time and I'm gonna get hurt, right? So your quickest weapon, that has the lowest reload time, is jab. It's gonna be your left hand. So our boxing stance is left foot forward, right foot back. The heels of your feet shouldn't touch the ground. Your front heel can sometimes, but in general, perfect technique, your heels don't touch the ground. It's all in the balls of your feet. So it's like calf activation. When I was training, he put ink on our heels. And if you saw ink on the mat, we all got fucked. So your heel can't touch the mat for hours. Because when your heels are off the mat, you're the most springy, you're the most bouncy. You can move quick, right? Your right hand is gonna go up and it's gonna guard your chin. Your left hand is gonna be out a little bit more forward. And the very basic premise of boxing is find him with your jab. And as soon as you find him, you throw a power shot. That's boxing. And the idea is, if you can't hit him with your fastest weapon, you're probably not gonna hit him with your slower weapon, right? So it's jabs, catch him, and when you catch him with the jab, all right. Try and catch me with the jab me. Good, as soon as that touches, yeah. As it goes back, the right hand comes out. Boom. Twist at the end.
Why to twist?
To increase your punching power. There's a difference between an amateur and a professional. A bullet is so deadly, not because of the amount of pressure it has, but because it's such a small surface. If you reduce the surface area, you increase the pressure. So what most people do when they throw a punch, they don't think about how their hand lands. So stay still. If I land with the flat of my hand, or if I land with one knuckle, you feel the difference. It's the same amount of force, but it's concentrated, you see. So if you whack, whoosh, and it's one knuckle, it snaps the bone. And that's why you twist, because it aligns your knuckle. It aligns your knuckle better. If you keep it straight, it's gonna be the flat of your hand.
That's a massive difference.
It's massive. People don't know. People don't realize it until you think it. So if I'm punching, let's say at 100 miles an hour, let's say, I'm gonna do more damage if that lands in the smallest area possible, like a bullet. So that's why you twist. You wanna get your knuckle in. And even with the glove on, you can feel it. I can feel with my glove on, if I land knuckle, I can feel his face snap through the glove. So you wanna really twist the knuckle into his bones. So you jab, if you miss, bring it back. Don't go and leave it out here, because you're gonna be open for a right hand, you see? So the right hand can come over the top, bang. So jab, if you miss, back. If you touch, as soon as it comes back, right hand forward. So people who don't fight have this idea that you just keep your gloves up to protect yourself. But the problem is that doesn't work. Because if you cover up with your gloves, cover up, like cover your face, right? If I punch, if I punch 20%, right? If I'm actually going, just like, your face will be a mess. So the idea that you just cover up doesn't work, because if I'm landing knuckle, I'll break all the bones in your hand. Your glove will go into your own head. You can't just statically stay there. You can against someone who can't fight. But against someone who's big, who can punch, you're gonna get fucked up just the same. You have to move. You have to like move with it. Even if you block, you have to like roll with the punch to take the power away from it. So with the jab, you don't just wanna let it hit you. You wanna parry it. And we parry it with our rear hand. So, hands up, fighting stance. Jab me slowly at my face. Aim from, whenever I say anything, yeah, punch for real. Good. Okay, again. Jab again. Good. Okay, again. I don't block with my front hand, because look how it leaves me open for your right, over the top. So block with my back hand. So my power hand, I block. So jab, I tap it. That's it, tap. No power, no force, tap. A tap is enough to take it off course. The reason I don't do a big correction, jab, because if I do a big correction, you can probably get a hook round faster than I get my hand back. Yeah. So I just want to tap it out of the way. So jab me in the face, jab me in the face, jab me in the face. Good, again. Good, again. Again, jab me. That's it, just tap it. That's how I start. And we're taught in boxing school, as soon as I block that jab, the jab back. Right? With this. So jab me, boom, again, boom, again, or I'll hook, again, body, whatever. So it's bang, 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 bang. That's how we're taught, right? Good, good. Now, we're gonna add another little thing to it. The reason I want to come at you is, jab, if I do this, you can't attack, your arm's in the way, you can't throw a hard punch with this, your own arm's in the way, you understand? But I can counter here, I can counter here, I can counter here. So I want to be as close, I want to use my inertia and my weight to come forward to increase the power of my punch, you understand? So when you block the jab, you come at them. So if we were fighting for real, we'd be here, and when you jab me in the face for real, jab me in the face for real, hard, fast, good, jab me, good, okay, again, go. That's when I come at you. So you block and come forward. Does that make sense? And you can either throw a jab back or you can throw a left hook as well. Left hook's another one. Everyone knows hitting in the head. Every punch you can throw the head, you can throw the body. Same. You can throw right hooks to the body, but they're a lot less effective than left hooks. Because you're different. So if I do it with a little bit of force, the left probably hurts more than the right. So the left body hook is like the knockout, it's the turn off button. It's probably my favorite punch. Every fighter who fights long enough knows it's much worse to get hit here than get hit in the face. If you eat one of these, don't move, I'm getting hard. If you eat one of them properly, it's like money in the bank. You hit in the first round and you feel it in round 5. It just fucking hurts forever. It's like a stitch.
Is the opponent tense when they're getting hit? Or is there sometimes you'll get them and they're not even tense?
Exactly, and then they're really fun. Yeah. So if they know it's coming, they can prepare. But if you catch them like on a counter or you catch them when they're breathing in or something, it's over. So left body hook is the #1 primary body punch. So that's the left body hook. Then the jab, just like you can do the face, you can do the body, and you aim right here, just below, just on the sternum. If I jab your body, I jab to the sternum. So if we were fighting and I was pro, I'd jab your head, then come in here, right? And you got the body hook, which is the same. So that's basically it. Those are the 3 most important body punches. You can do body crosses, but they're risky because they need you very open. You see, my face is very open to your hands, so I wouldn't recommend them first. So that's it. So you can hit the head, you can hit the body.
When you hit me, like I was automatically just like,
yeah. And this is the reason fighting's so hard. The reason fighting's so hard is because it's the only thing in the world where you have to reprogram your body's natural inclination. So if you take someone and teach them how to run, even though they don't know the technique to be the best sprinter, they already know basically how to run. You already basically know how to swim. You know how to like basically do it. But the human instinct on how to fight is actually completely wrong. You put your head up to look big, you swing low to get more power. Like everything you do, you have to reprogram your base instinct, and it's hard. You have to reprogram, and that's why it's so difficult. You're reprogramming your base level instinct. The way that every man thinks he should fight, and we've evolved to fight, doesn't work in professional fighting. You have to you got to get rid of all that and reprogram with something else. So with me, if I get caught on the nose, my inclination is, the first thing I will think is, if he hit me in the nose, he must be in front of me. So the second I get tapped, I throw back. So I don't think to turn around or anything. I'm like, the second I get touched, I'm attacking. Because I know that he has to be within attacking range. And that's why when you watch pros fight, there's so many combos, so many punches flying at once. The art is not being a tough guy. The art is not getting hit. You don't need to be a tough guy. You need to not get hit.
So where can everyone follow you on social media?
Yeah, so Instagram at Cobra Tate.
If it's still there.
Yeah.
It comes and goes.
Yeah, Instagram at Cobra Tate. YouTube at TateSpeech. At TateSpeech is where I give my musings and my knowledge to the world. And then I've also got another channel, Tate Confidential, which is like my daily lifestyle. It's probably the most overfunded, underwatched YouTube channel in the world. There's no other YouTube channel in the world where we'll spend $1 million in a day and you get like 15,000 views. It's ridiculous. So that's Tate Confidential. It's the most overfunded, least watched lifestyle vlog channel on YouTube if you want to watch that. And then we have TateSpeech where I give out my knowledge and that kind of thing. And then obviously my private networks as well. I'm in the War Room and Hustlers University. You can learn more about them on my Instagram or on
everyone check out the War Room. Yeah, big things happening there.
Big things happening, yeah. So
awesome. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.